All right, so we're at the midpoint of camp, and this is what happens. You get a vet that you need to come in because you have a few injuries, the Tyler Guyton injury, and, so Lyle Collins is here. He just came in for a workout, and I think it makes sense to kind of band-aid the situation and maybe get you through if possible. You have players and star players requesting trades. This came through, and it's relevant because NFC East news with Terry McLaurin requesting a trade. Better get Micah done sooner than later, Cowboys. We have all these nuggets, but what's actually happening at camp? I want to rank the 10 best players from camp. I got a cool list, and I want you guys to disagree. Let's just disagree respectfully, but I want you guys to disagree. I think that these 10 have been the best players, and I have my reasonings for that. But if you don't agree with it, let's talk about it in the comment section. Camp has been fun. This has been, the coaches are having fun. I'm having fun. The energy's been high. So let's talk about it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Footster King as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. Like I teased, it's a lot going on. The Hall of Fame is on right now, for crying out loud. But I wanted to get this video done because, again, I'm going hard. I'm trying to get to 50K, but I also want to make sure that I'm getting you guys the right information. Had Patrick Nosey on, had Vach on, and I'll have Vach on. I'm doing some stuff with Sky. I'm pushing, I want to flex this muscle. And in that, I want to go ahead and rank who has been the best Cowboys so far. This doesn't mean that they're the best Cowboys on the team. These aren't the best players, but who's had the best camp? Who's done what they're supposed to do, whether they were drafted, whether they were free agents, whether they're making up and stepping up and making the most of their opportunities. Who have been the best at this camp? 2025. Let's talk about it. And before we do, honorable mentions. All right, so maybe these guys might be in your list, but they're not on mine. Trayshawn Holden, Terrence Steele, Nate Thomas, and Maris Luafau. You could throw Marshawn Neal in there as well. All right, let's talk about the 10 best Cowboys. Let's rank them right now. Number 1, this goes without saying, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb has been the best player on the field, and it's really not close. He's also had the best mindset to me. His leadership is cool. It's cool to hear him talk about wanting to step up, wanting to do more things, wanting to be a better player, wanting not to be stupid after the play, wanting to be disciplined. And I think that CeeDee Lamb's skill set mixed with this mindset could ultimately have him be the best receiver in the NFL. What he does after the catch is already crazy enough. They're going to be using him in good, him coming out and saying, oh, there's motion on every play. He said that today. We going to motion. So all the free releases that he's going to get. Then I'm seeing Brian Schottenheimer use him in quick game. So when Shotty's using him in quick game and getting him the ball right now, I think a lot of people forget that CD practices the run after the catch stuff, and he did a lot of that at Oklahoma. Oh, and by the way, he ran right past DeRon Bland today. Not only did he run right past him, he showed late hands. His receiver chops, they're getting crazy. He's a great route runner. That's what I mean by the skill set. It just allows him to be that guy. And he ran right past him on the edge. So for everybody, oh, he's a slot merchant. No, CD is a complete receiver, and he's only 26. He keeps getting better, and this is exciting. He's been the best player at camp. It's not close. Number 2, again, Kaiir Elam is not one of the best players on the team, but he's been and he's had one of the best camps. These are facts. Had another pass breakup today. He has 3 interceptions. He's playing with confidence. He's coming up. He's fitting off. He's where he's supposed to be. I think the Cowboys feel good about where he's supposed to be. And when you have a corner and you can steal a corner like this and at least get you through some games until Diggs gets back, and we got the news today about Savon Ravel possibly missing more time because they want to play it safe. I'm not mad at that. I'm actually excited about that. When you hear the coaches say, hey, the scheme wasn't a fit, but then you go out and see it for yourself and you keep seeing it, and you keep seeing that, hey, he's doing these things on film, you can't do nothing but be excited. Kaiir Elam is number 2. Number 3, the beast, George Pickens. To me, George and Dak really haven't been on the same page like you would think or like you would hope until today. Now they've hit on a few intermediate things, some comebacks, some overs, and we see that in his bag. And I've seen George Pickens run past guys, but today him and Dak, they hit a wavelength. Deep balls, George running past defenders, 2 back-to-back touchdowns in the red zones. And people are like, what's happening to Jalen Tolbert? What's happening is his reps are going to George Pickens, and they have to get on the same page, and they got on the same page. He's been as advertised. CD said this much. If I'm double-teamed, the ball's going to GP, and I feel great about it. George Pickens is number 3. Number 4, again, I'm not saying that Donovan Nazaru is the number 4 ranked player on this team, but he has had an amazing camp, and he did it again today. So Terrence Steele, they were doing one-on-ones. Terrence Steele beats him on a rep. He comes back and live and runs right around Terrence Steele and has a tackle, well, not really a tackle for loss, but he has a pressure. Those are the things that you say, man, this guy can play. Now, the size and how does he handle, live reps versus the run, we got to see when teams double team him or they try to reach block him or do certain things like that. But so far, so good. And his pass rush bag is some of it's natural, some of it's he's worked at it, some of it he just has it. Like, he has the hips, he has the ankle flexion. He can do those things, and I'm excited for Donovan Nazaru, especially when 11 gets back. Number 5 and number 6, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe. These two kind of tie together. So for me, these two have been lights out. And I understand that's why people, if Tyler Guyton did get hurt, they didn't want to move Tyler Smith because, these two have knocked it out the park. I haven't seen Cooper Beebe get beat. And Tyler Smith, the rep he had versus Mozzie the other day when he dropped him back, I know that probably says more about Mozzie, but Tyler Smith is an all-pro for a reason. He went out today with the little tendonitis. Tyler Smith will be fine. And I know the Cowboys want to make sure that he'll be fine, but it's exciting to see those two continue to ascend, continue to get better, and maul people. And Brian Schottenheimer wants to play this way. Clayton Adams wants to play this way. Connor Riley, they want to play this. They want to lean on teams. Those two can do it. Those two are a tandem. They'll be here for a long time together. I'm excited to see just how we're able to run the ball, how we're able to do certain things, because I'll tell you this, if we can get the run game going, especially up the A-gaps, we'll be able to throw the ball over teams' heads because those linebackers, you're going to have to use resources to come downhill. We'll be able to throw the ball over teams' heads. Number 7, and I want to preface this because I can already see it now. Fans in the comments, Foots, you just hate Dak. No, but by Dak's standards, he hasn't been as sharp as we would like. Now, I tweeted today, I said, listen, Dak had a very sharp day, which he did. Him, GP, CD had multiple touchdowns. He rolled today. He did. But up until that point, few interceptions, that happens. A couple of deep balls he's been off on, and that happens. But Dak is still Dak. He's going to roll. He's going to have the offense going. He had great energy. And I just think that the better that Dak plays, which we know that he's going to play good football, but the better that he plays and the more that he can get on the same page with these guys, let's be honest, man, this offense is going to be hard to stop. We can just come out and say it now. You saw how the ball was getting from A, B, C, D, how it was getting to all these different places. I got to tell you, if that continues to happen, I feel really, really good about, just the offense in general. Like, how many teams have corners that can deal with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb? Let's just start with those two. Then if Dak's throwing the swing to Jaden Blue, and then he's throwing a corner route like he threw to Kevontae Turpin, and then, what if Trayshawn Holden can, whoever, like Mingo, he's an honorable mention for me. I didn't name him as an honorable mention, but he is an honorable mention. You start to get some of these things rolling, you will be in good shape. Dak is number 7. It's not a bad thing. It's taking him a little bit of time to get going. He's come back from an injury, but I saw it today. Number 8, Jaden Blue. To me, Jaden Blue heard the noise, right? He heard the laziness noise. He heard the Miles Sanders didn't practice today. Cool. Jaden Blue has had some runs where he's running off tackle, which is something that I just didn't see on film, right? We know he can get the edge. We know he's a fast guy, but I didn't see the A-gap runs. I didn't see the cutback lane runs. I didn't see the bend it, bounce it, or bend it back. And he was able to do that because we know they're going to run a lot of gap schemes and duo, and he's done it, and he's done it well. Jaden Blue, I got you right here as number 8 because you're making the most of your opportunity, right? Don't worry about whoever that scout is that says you're lazy. Cool, bet. I'm lazy. Now I'm getting reps. Now I'm catching the ball. Hey, Deuce Vaughn isn't practicing. Cool. Hey, Miles Sanders isn't practicing. Cool. I'm going to show you guys that I have juice. I pray that he can be on that Bucky Irvin trajectory. Bucky Irvin, slow. Before you know it, Rachaad White got reps, but it was Bucky Irvin's team, and he had the most juice on that team, on that Tampa Bay team. If Jaden Blue can hit like that, because you're starting to see it now in camp. You're starting to see runs, catches, run after those catches. Jaden Blue, you're number 8. Number 9, and I think that this one might be a little controversial for people, but it's not for me because I've seen that when Dak went down, you had Cooper Rush, and I just didn't feel comfortable in games. Joe Milton. People are going to come in and say he's holding the ball long. He has a long way to go. Cool. Great, I get all of that. But I think that you'll have a boxer's chance with what I've seen. Now, it's not amazing. No, it's not amazing. He's not Dak. He's not gonna make decisions as fast as Dak. But what I do think he has is a rocket for an arm. You've actually been able to see these backup receivers, these receiver 4, receiver 5, receiver 3, whoever. You've seen these guys get good footballs, get balls over the middle of the field, get good throws down deep into the field. And so he's going to continue to develop. He's not going to start. He's not threatening Dak's position. But it's cool to see a quarterback that you feel good about, in my opinion. So Joe Milton, you're number 9, and that's Foots' opinion. It's not me hating on Dak. It's not. And I hate that I even have to preface it like this, because this shouldn't be the conversation amongst the community, guys. The conversation should be, we finally have a backup quarterback that we trust to at least give us a boxer's chance if 4 goes down. And number 10, this one might be a wild card for you guys, but man, Malik Hooker's flying around, right? He had a rep the other day where he runs the alley. I'll take that, right? He knows this scheme. He's been with Matt Eberflus. I'll take that. Malik Hooker, if he can play good football, because I don't think that you'll get, I don't know about Donovan Wilson. Like, he was mentioned by Brian Schottenheimer as a name that stood out. That's all well and good, Shotty. But we've also seen on film where teams take advantage of Donovan Wilson in coverage. But Malik Hooker, when he's good, he's like really good. So I'm hoping that he can continue to build on his camp, and I think that he will, because he knows the scheme. So those are my 10 guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that, we can have healthy debate, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit more nuance of a conversation as to why these are my 10. Listen, Marist is a name. We talked about that with Patrick Nosey Walker. Marist is a name that I really like. Nate Thomas, just the fact that the staff believes in him to kick out to left tackle. You can throw Jonathan Mingo in there. You can throw these names in there, and you can say, you know what, these guys are playing good. Trayshawn Holden has stacked 2 to 3 really good days. So in that, I just really like the energy of this camp. I like the way these guys have been flying around, like the coaches doing the extra things, all of it. And I like the fact that Brian Schottenheimer has stayed consistent with who he wants to be. Physical and energy, and that's what I've seen. It's your boy, Foots the King. I hope that I brought good energy. It's your boy, Foots the King, as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. More videos on the way. I love you all. Peace.